Good morning, students. Today we are going to start with our fifth chapter in your social science, that is Revolutionaries of India. Many known, unknown martyrs struggled for freedom till death during the freedom struggle of India. After the revolt of 1857, many revolutionaries fought individually or they formed groups and declared revolt against the British Empire. People all over the country remember their stories till the date. Those brave men and women who revolted against the British government are known as the revolutionaries of India. Their activities were revolutionary. People from all walks of life, illiterate or illiterate, royal or ordinary, took part in this revolution. Revolutionary activities were carried out in varying degrees across India. Revolutionary activities were initiated by the first martyr Vasudev Balwant Phadke, who hailed from Maharashtra. So, in this chapter, we are going to start to learn about revolutionaries of India, the people who took part in the freedom fight of our country. Our first revolutionary is Vasudev Balwant Phadke. Vasudev Balwant Phadke was the pioneer of the revolutionary activities in India. He worked in Pune. Unjust and partial approach of the British government irritated him so much that he left his job. He took a vow of not applying tilak on his forehead and not to cut his hair till he did not free India from the clutches of the Britishers. He formed a secret armed group of revolutionaries called Ramoshi to fight against the Britishers. British government declared him wanted with a bounty of rupees 4,000. He trained young men to attack the British camps to rob the government treasury and to use guns and other weapons. The British government became desperate to arrest him at any cost. Next is Veer Savarkar. Vinayak Damodar Savarkar was born on 28th May 1883 in Bagur village of Nasik district in Maharashtra. He fostered revolutionary ideas since his childhood. He established an organization named Mitra Mela, which was later known as Abhinav Bharat. The main objective of this organization was to free India from the British rule with the help of armed revolt. Veer Savarkar was the first Indian to kindle. Kindle means to start a fire. The foreign clothes. He acquired scholarship from the Institute of Shamji Krishna Verma and went to London for further studies. Veer Savarkar wrote a book titled in 1857 India's First Freedom Struggle. It was banned even before it was published. He was arrested in 1910 for his association with the revolutionary group India House. Savarkar was sentenced to two life terms of imprisonment, that is of 50 years, and was moved to the cellular jail in the Andaman and Nicobar Island. It was also known as Kalapani. Later, due to poor health, he was kept under house arrest in Ratnagiri district of Maharashtra. Veer Savarkar died on 26th Feb 1966. Next is Khudiram Bose. Khudiram Bose was born on 3rd December 1889 in village Habibpur of the Midnapur district in Bengal. He lost his parents in his childhood and was raised by a teacher named Satyan Babu, who inspired him to be a revolutionary. He participated in the non cooperation movement and kindled the foreign clothes. Kindle means I told you to fire. Khudiram Bose used to dive in the river Ganga to topple. Topple means to fall down the boats carrying salt. In this way, he used to break the unjust salt laws. So he used to topple down, means fall down the boats which were carrying the salt. On 13th April 1908, Khudiram Bose and Praful Chaki threw a bomb on the horse carriage of Judge Kingsford to kill him. Judge Kingsford survived the attack, but his wife and daughter of lawyer Kennedy died in this attack. Next we have Ram Prasad Bismil. He was also one of the main revolutionary. Ram Prasad Bismil was born in Shahjahanpur in the United Province, that is in Uttar Pradesh in 1897 CE. He was the kingpin of the Kakori conspiracy, where the revolutionary hatched a plan to rob a train carrying the treasury, for which he was sentenced to death. So Kakori, it was a station, and there the robbers, they robbed the train. Ram Prasad was one of the members who formed the revolutionary organization Hindustan Republican Association. Bhagat Singh praised him as a great poet writer of Urdu and Hindi. Bismil was his pen name. He had translated the books Catherine from English and Bolsheviki Kartut from Bengali. His poems inspired patriotic fervor among the Indians. Next is Asfaq Ullah Khan. Asfaq Ullah Khan and Ram Prasad Bismil had set an example of Hindu Muslim unity. They were childhood friends. He was an expert in horse riding and shooting. He had prevented the attack on Arya Samaj temple in Shahjahanpur. He was involved in the main Puri train robbery conspiracy as well as Kakori conspiracy. He too was hung in the prison on the same day as Ram Prasad Bismil. Next you have Chandrasekhar Azad. He is very important. Okay. His short note is also very important. It is there in your workbook also. His real name was Chandrasekhar Sitaram Tiwari. He was born on 23rd July 1906 in Bhavra village of Alirajpur district in Madhya Pradesh. He received preliminary education in Kashi. He was a nationalist since the childhood. Chandrasekhar participated in the non-cooperation movement. When he was arrested for the first time, he was so young that the police did not have handcuffs of his size. Handcuffs means hatkadi. Okay. In the court, when he was asked his name, he said Azad. He told that his father's name was Freedom and residence was prison. After that, he became popular as Azad. Means after that, he was called as Azad. He too participated in the train robbery at Kakori station. Okay, with Asfaq Ullah Khan and Ram Prasad Bismil. 40 revolutionaries were arrested, but Azad managed to escape. The British government announced a bounty to catch him. Azad had taken a vow to not to be caught alive by the British authorities. So he had taken a vow that he will not be caught alive. Okay. On 27th Feb 1931 CE, Azad was surrounded by the British police in Alford Park of Allahabad. Azad put up a brave fight single handedly and then he shot himself. It is said that the police was so scared of Azad that they shot 2 3 bullets into his body to confirm that his death before they stepped closer to him. So this way he died. Next is Bhagat Singh. Bhagat Singh, he was also a very important revolutionary of our country. Bhagat Singh was born on 28 September 1907 in Bhanga village of Lalpur district in Punjab. He studied European revolutionary movements and was attacked to anar- anarchist and Marxist ideologies. He became involved in numerous revolutionary organizations and quickly rose through the ranks of the Hindustan Republican Association to become one of its main leaders. So, the meaning of anarchist is a person who rebels against any authorities. Okay, and next is Marxist means political and economic way of organizing society. He came in contact with Sukhdev, Bhagwat Charan and Yashpal while he studied at Lahore National College. Bhagat Singh and Batukeshwar Dutt threw a bomb in the Legislative Assembly on 8th April 1928. These two they throw a bomb at the Legislative Assembly. The main objective was to draw the attention of the British government. They could have escaped after throwing the bomb, but they stood there and shouted the slogans. Okay, slogans are also given here. Inqalab Zindabad. They dispersed pamphlets with a revolutionary message, fired shots in the air, and then surrendered themselves peacefully. Bhagat Singh, Sukhdev, and Rajguru killed British officer Saunders to avenge the murder of Lala Lajpat Rai. The trio was hanged on 23rd March 1931. Our next main important revolutionary is Shyamji Krishna Varma. Shyamji Krishna Varma was born on 4th October 1857 in Mandvi village of Kutch. He was the pioneer of revolutionary activities abroad. He graduated from the Oxford University. He played a vital role in establishing the Indian Home Rule Society in London on 18th Feb 1905. Its office was in his house and it was given the name India House. For the propagation of his institution, he started a magazine entitled Indian Sociologist. Shyamji Krishna Varma was associated with Vinayak Savarkar, Lala Hardayal, Mandallal Dhingra, Sardar Singh Rana, and Madam Kama in the revolutionary activities. He arranged scholarships for Indians. In 1909, Mandanlal Dhingra shot dead Sir William Wiley near Trafalgar Square in London, for which he was hung to death. Feeling unsafe in London, Shyamji Krishna Varma shifted to Paris. After some time, he shifted to Switzerland. He died in 1930. Okay, now last is Madam Kama. Madam Kama was born on 24th September 1861 in Mumbai. She stayed in London for 1902 to 1907. In 1905, she was an associate of Shamaji Krishna Varma in establishing Indian Home Rule Society. So, so she was with Shamaji Krishna Varma in associating the Indian Home Rule Society. She was present in the Second International Socialist Conference held in Stuttgart of Germany in 1907. In this conference, she unfurled the tricolor flag, that is our Indian flag, with the slogan Vande Mataram.